Hi guys, I am back again with another video. You know it. Okay. So this video I'm going to be sharing, how I exactly got diagnosed with mental illness. Now, before I say anything, if you think that you have a concern, if you have concerns about your mental health, please talk to your doctor, or please go to a doctor, or I'm pretty sure they will try to refer you to somebody. But if you have concerns about, excuse me, I'm doing this video in the nighttime, so I'm kind of like tired, um but if you have any concerns about your mental health, please go to a doctor. Don't just ask like any person. Like, don't ask like a regular person. Like, go to like an actual like licensed like doctor. So how I got diagnosed, I was diagnosed at a very young age. Okay. um I was at school in about like the third or fourth grade, I think. Yeah, I think. And so I was seeing things, okay? I did not know why I was seeing things. I did not know what was happening to me. I just knew that I was seeing things like in the bathroom and everything. And so my school teacher actually called my grandmother and said, hey, basically he said, hey, you need to take Asia to a doctor because she needs help. She really needs help. And also, I was experiencing depression because I was being bullied and everything. And so I slipped into chronic depression. But I mean, I didn't know what depression was, what was the actual word, like depression, what that meant, like at that young of an age. Like, come on now, like I didn't know that at that young of an age what schizophrenia is. Like, I didn't know that. Like, come on now, like I didn't know that. But um but yeah, so he called my grandma. He's like, hey, you need to take her to a doctor or whatever. And so I did go. They referred me to a psychiatrist. I did not know what a psychiatrist was until I got a little bit older. A psychiatrist treats mental disorders. Um, and so that is when I got diagnosed. I got into therapy very early, at a very young age. I got into therapy and psychiatry at a very young age. I started getting treatment at a young age. I started on medication at a young age. Um, and yeah, that's basically how I got diagnosed, basically. Um, and I remember when I first got diagnosed, like, that was crazy. Like, and like, imagine like being like very young. Like, literally, my psychiatrist was typing on her computer. She looked at me and she said, Asia, you're not crazy. You have a chemical imbalance in your brain. I said, oh, okay. Okay. and literally, like, I didn't, like, have, like, the knowledge like I have now, like, as, like, since I'm older. Like, when I was younger, this is what I legit said. Like, I legit said to my psychiatrist, so a chemical imbalance means that, am I crazy? Like, what? Like, you know, and I heard her that she said, Asia, you're not crazy at first, but I'm like, okay, like, does that mean that, like, do I have something wrong with me? Like, I asked her, you know, she's like, Asia, you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. A lot of people have it. You're not crazy. You're not alone. Just because you take medication, you're not alone. I'm like, oh, okay. Um, so, but just to like hear that at a young age, like that kind of like, that was very confusing for me, honestly. Like to have a grown up tell you, like, oh, you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. Like, I'm just gonna take that lightly, like, haha, like, I have a chemical imbalance in my brain. Like, that's wonderful. Like, not. No. Um, and I was just being sarcastic, if you didn't pick up on that. Um, but, um, but yeah, that was basically how I got diagnosed, basically. Um, it was a quick diagnosis. I can tell you that much. My grandma wanted to know what was wrong with me, and that's when they died. My main two diagnoses are major depressive disorder with unspecified psychosis. They call it like schizoactive disorder. I really don't know, but yeah, that's basically what they call it. So yeah, but anyway, that's how I got diagnosed. That's the crazy way, and that's the really weird way how I got diagnosed. Um, I didn't I didn't go up there and ask my doctor myself, do I have this or that. I got diagnosed at a very young age, so yeah, and I didn't have a choice whether I wanted to go to a psychiatrist or not. My grandma took me there, and she went with me, and she asked the doctor, you know, hey, basically, hey, what's going on with my granddaughter? Like, what's going on with her? Like, why is she seeing things? Like, what's going on? Like, how long will this last? Like, you know, and um, I've been, you know, she's like talking about how long will it last. I have been in mental health treatment for 11 years and counting. So, some people, they grow out of it, you know, seeing things. Some people, they don't. Some people, sometimes it takes longer for others, you know. But you know what? I'm just enjoying the ride, you know. I'm enjoying helping people, you know. I'm enjoying, you know, talking to people, and you know, just talking about my journey with mental illness, you know. And I love helping people, but I'm just enjoying the ride. And um, it's hard. It's really hard. Mental illness is hard, and I wouldn't wish mental illness on anybody, on my worst enemy, actually. But yeah, but I just wanted to tell you guys how I got diagnosed, and yeah, so see you in the next video.